Have you ever prayed and felt like your words just hit the ceiling? You cry, you ask, you wait, and still there's nothing but silence. No clear answers, no signs, no miracles, just silence. It's one of the hardest feelings in the world. You start to wonder, did God forget about me? Am I doing something wrong? Is he even listening? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not abandoned. The Bible is full of people who experience the silence of God and still learn to trust him. They had questions. They wrestled with doubts. They waited through long, painful seasons without seeing anything change. One of the most comforting verses when you feel this way is Psalm 13 verses 1 to 2, where David cries out, "How long, Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle with my thoughts and day after day have sorrow in my heart?" See, even David, the man after God's own heart, had seasons when God felt far away. Maybe you're there right now. You're tired, you're trying, and you're asking God to just give you something, a word, a sign, a little hope. And yet the heavens feel so quiet, it almost hurts. But here's the truth I want you to hear today. God's silence is not his absence. Just because you can't hear him doesn't mean he left. Just because you don't see anything happening doesn't mean he stopped working. God is closer than you think, even in the quiet. Think about a seed planted deep in the ground. For a long time, it looks like nothing is happening. The dirt is still. The surface is unchanged. But underneath, life is beginning. Roots are growing. Foundations are forming. It's the same with you. God is working below the surface, strengthening your faith, growing your patience, building a foundation for the blessings he's preparing to bring. Another powerful promise comes from Isaiah 30 verse 18, which says, "Yet the Lord longs to be gracious to you. Therefore he will rise up to show you compassion. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all who wait for him." It's not punishment when God is silent. It's preparation. He's setting up things you can't see yet. He's protecting you from things you're not even aware of. He's making a way, even in the quiet. But I know, waiting hurts. Silence feels heavy. And when life feels stuck, it's easy to believe the lie that God has forgotten you. But he hasn't, not even for a second. Jesus himself felt the silence of God. On the cross, he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Matthew 27 verse 46. Even Jesus, the Son of God, experienced the deep pain of silence. And because he did, he understands exactly what you're feeling now. So what do you do in the silent seasons? You keep trusting. You keep waiting. You keep believing that the same God who loved you on the mountain is still holding you in the valley. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to force the answers. You just have to stay close to his heart. Sometimes God's greatest work is done when we can't hear him at all, because that's when our roots grow deep. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." You may not understand what God is doing right now, and that's okay. Trust isn't about having all the answers. Trust is about choosing to believe that God is still good, even when life doesn't make sense. Friend, the quiet season you're in right now is not the end of your story. It's a chapter of deep trust. It's where your faith muscles are being strengthened for what's ahead. Don't give up. Don't believe the lie that silence means abandonment. Believe the truth that silence often means preparation. Your breakthrough could be closer than you think. God is still writing your story, and he's not finished yet. Today, if you feel like giving up, remember, you are seen. You are loved. You are not forgotten, and you are being prepared for something greater. Hold on a little longer. The same God who has been faithful before will be faithful again. His timing is perfect. His love is unchanging. And even in the silence, he is still speaking straight to your heart.